Hey, how's everyone doing? This is it. We did it, guys. One more year around the sun, and I am bringing you guys my top 10 list of 2023. Don't worry, this is just my honorable mentions, but I guess I should start with the fact that like every other reviewer, my rules are I have to have gotten them this year. Maybe they didn't come out this year, but I have to have gotten them this year. But for the most part, I feel like everything came out this year. And obviously, these are my opinions. Other people have other ones, but do with that what you will, I guess. Let's just get started real quick with my honorable mentions. If you collect Power Rangers, you should definitely be getting that Rita Repulse. And this is the one that came by herself, not the one with Lord Set. She's just about in every GameStop I see, honestly, and I think she's well worth it if you don't have one and you already got the Lord Set a while ago. She's got all the expressions. I mean, for anybody who doesn't know, there's a freaking the meme, with Mariah Carey coming out of being released. I'm sure maybe there's some Gen Z people out there that they don't get it. It's like, oh, what is that? It's like, it's based on her, Rita Repulse, great figure, iconic. So yeah, Doomsday. I got him, NECA Doomsday, obviously. I got him just for him. He comes with that Superman. I have no idea what that is, where he's at. I don't care. That's my Doomsday. I know Storm Collectibles has their own. It's hard to come by, but I feel like for the money, that one is well worth it, so get them if you can. Also, this is kind of my figures that everybody should kind of have. Maybe not my top 8 because that could be off-putting for some people, but I feel like most people should be getting most of these figures because they'll be good in everybody's collection. Sonic from Nendroid. Nendroid's design doesn't always fit everybody, but every now and then a figure in the Nendroid design fits with the aesthetic of the collection. And I know Walmart or Target have those little Sonic ones, but just save a little more money and get that one, and he's well worth it. King Koopa, he's from the movie. If you see him at Target all the time. I know everybody does. I think I speak for myself, but a lot of people like myself started collecting late, so we weren't able to get that SH Figures figure of him. And he's a little bit smaller too, so I think this one works well with the with the SH Figuarts Mario. And he's not that expensive, and he's only going down on price, so I feel like he's good for people's collection. Mezco Superman. To me, I'm sorry, but my still definitive Superman is my Mafex Batman. Superman from Hush. From the Hush storyline. But this one, it's got Mezco articulation, but also at the same time, it's Superman. He's not doing crazy poses like Spider-Man, so I think it's fine for that. And we finally, can we see it? We finally got a smiling Superman, And also, thinking ahead, I think he's gonna pair up so well with that third-party company Clark Kent that's coming out next year, hopefully. Fury Planet the Blade Master, I believe. I was a little disappointed with him. Obviously, you've seen pictures of, if he's being post crazy, it's because people basically took apart everything that makes him a cool figure. Still though, he looks great. The future of the line a little bit worries me because of how their design, it's like his, and they're going away from the other ones that I feel like were better, but we'll get to that later. Honestly, it'll make sense later in the video. And so yeah, these are my honorable mentions. So let me move these out of the way. Sorry guys, I like doing this live, no edits, no nothing, so I will be quick about it. So we will get started with my number 10 in a few seconds. I gotta be careful with this one because he's coming back later. Oh yeah, and he has a lot of accessories, so yeah. Sweet. Alright, my number 10 is for figures that took forever to get to us. But they're finally here, and they will worth the wait, I believe. It is, let's go down. From The Last of Us, or their box, The Rest of Us, Joel and Ellie, obviously. I like to joke that my friend literally got married and divorced all while waiting for these figures. And it actually did happen. But hey, one thing, good thing came out of it, and that is these figures, right? Anyways, accessories. I waited till this year to pull the trigger on them, and I was able to get the pack, so I was able to get the extra accessories with them. Great. Obviously everybody knows about The Last of Us now because of the HBO show, but even before that, I love this game. I do hope that because how the third-party companies are speeding up the process and the releases, we do get something for the next game faster than how we got this one. And obviously, they're great figures. Why? Because I'm always going to reference back to Spider-Man, because they're not jumping off walls or nothing. They're just two human beings trying to survive. They're not supposed to be, if anything, they need to be crouching or, laying down. But they're not doing crazy poses, so it's fine. But also, I like how people are still to this day, coming up with accessories for them. We got their coats, their winter looks that people have made, and also the dioramas for them. So they're great figures. They were worth the wait to me. Next, it's the number 9 spot. And if you've been seeing my stories, it's this guy, Moon Knight. Let's see. Okay. Articulation. It's a Rebotech figure. Obviously, it's going to look great. It's going to, well, not look great, but it's going to articulate well. And it looks great too. Look at it. Look how shiny it looks. I mean, it's just so easy to move. I'm so glad the capes look like this now. It's a great figure, and it's a good jumping in point for anybody wanting to collect Rebotech, I feel. Not just because of how they've improved their looks and the articulation is still good, but their looks. Their vanilla poses, some people like leaving them like that, which is fine, but Rebotech has always been meant to be displayed like crazy. And sorry if I didn't do it here, but just to show you how good he looks just by itself, or just vanilla. And also because the line is extending or expanding so much, I like how you can buy this figure and just jump in and even get other ones in this line and not have to worry about like, oh, there's only one Marvel Rebotech and I have to pair them with Legends or Mayfix ones. No, like there's a lot of Marvel Rebotechs one nowadays, so you are good with that. So number 9, Moon Knight by Rebotech. Next one should be no surprise for anybody because I feel like a lot of people are going to be having this in their videos. Okay. See in the middle? It's the reason. Here's my first cheat. It is the Jada Toys Street Fighter line. Yes. Obviously, SH Figuarts fumbled the bag with this line. They left it alone, and look at this. Jada Toy comes out of nowhere, drops these figures. Everybody goes crazy for a good reason. Well priced, well articulated for the price. Don't hate me, but I still like the SH Figuarts line better, but you cannot say you're gonna go to Target and see a Ryu or Chun-Li for $25. I think it's a little bit more, but whatever. And not get it? No, you are. Look how good they look. Look how well they articulate. So yes. And I'm glad they started with a bang. By that I mean Fei Long. Fei Long, right? So I have it on my notes. Look how Storm Collectible just copied them and did that. The price is great. The only thing I do hope is that next year they drop not just more waves, but with more consistency. It was hard getting these. Granted, you could always pre-order them and doing that, but I feel like some of us like, finding them out in the wild, and that's always a great feeling when you just randomly walking into a store and like, oh wow, I did not think I would find this. It makes your day, right? Oh, sorry. So I do hope that they produce more and we're able to find them more easily out in the wild. So yeah. Oh, if you need to, the way I got these first two, I literally just did the thing. I got up early, went into Target at 8 a.m. and sure enough, I went in there and they were right there, ready to go. So yeah, it works. All right, that was number 8. Number 7. Let's see if I can get them all in one really quick. It is a figure, not a figure, but a character that needs no introduction. Do not fall. There we go. At the end, kind of. Yes. You have to be a hell of a figure to get a spot by yourself in my list. It is Spider-Man. Not just the Mayfix ones, but Revoltech. I know, I think this one came out last year, but I got him this year, like I said. I know a lot of people are not too happy or they didn't like it too much, but they don't like this, the hoodie for Ben Reilly. I like it. But like I said, my opinion. Wow, the 2.0 Spider-Man. He looks great. He's shiny. He poses so well. He does a lot of stuff. And I feel like every year we get great Spider-Mans. I think last year was probably Sentinel's ones. This one, great. The way you can just put him in those poses so easily, it's great. Anybody could do it. And I feel like if I could do it, you could do it. Because I have a hard time putting Spidey in poses. Sorry, a little bit tired too. Oh, like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. This is something people need to. If you have a Spider-Man, get this. It's on Amazon. It's the white wire. That's how I make these. Obviously, you can always go if you can. I promote it. Go buy from people that make those. They're way better than what I made right there. But if you don't have the money or patience, then just do it yourself. Try it. Like I always say, try it. If it doesn't work out, then go and buy it. Pay a professional to do it for you, which is what they're for. They are professionals making this. But yeah, Spidey, he's so good. Let's see the notes real quick. True colors, the articulation. Yeah, I think I said it all. Mayfix and Spider-Man are doing great things. Revoltech and Spider-Man are doing even better things because that line was made for that character. I don't know when we'll get another one from Spider-Man, but I do hope that we get a symbiote one from Revoltech, but it's just hoping and wishing. All right, that's number 7. They're gonna fall, I feel like. All right, number 6 is very nostalgic for me. And like I said, you have to be a good figure to be by yourself. Yes, Toby. Let's zoom in. Give me a second. SH Figuarts, Toby Maguire, Spider-Man. What can I say that a lot of people haven't said? It's nostalgia. When it comes down to it, it's nostalgia. Because obviously the Mayfix and the Revoltech do more stuff than this one does, but you know, he's not bad for a SH figure as Spider-Man. And just the faces that they were able to give us for Tobey Maguire. I like them. I like how they surprised us with the extra face, and we didn't even know about it. Let's see. Like I said, our decent articulation. It's just nostalgia for me, honestly. Let's plain and simple, because it's a good figure, but it's not damn right. But I love it, and if you're anything like me, you found it offensive. Throw that meme of what's it called, Michael Jordan, and that was whatever his meme is. Whenever in the movie, Tom Holland is like, okay, I'm Spidey 1, you're Spidey 2. It's like, no, Toby should have been Spidey 1, not 2 or 3. He's 1. He's the Spider-Man. Yes. Number 6, Toby Spider-Man. Number 5, it's something that's been happening a lot, and like I've been telling you guys, third-party companies are coming after everybody, and they did. Let me get them, because there'll be a lot of heart to put in there. They did this more than any other year, and that is, come on. No surprise to anybody. Kong Studios. I'll have to move the camera right now. Oh shoot. Yep. That's one of the reasons they're not lower, because of that. Sorry. There we go. Kong Studios Super Saiyan 3 Vegito and Goku, and why not, let's throw him in there because he was still a good figure. I don't think he'll be able to stand because he is. Oh, look at that, he did. Kong Studios Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 5 Goku. Great figures. You saw how they fell. Obviously, no company has yet to give us not a definitive, but a light Super Saiyan 3 head sculpt. And I get it, you know, it's not the easiest thing to produce, but you know, still hoping. But hey, these third-party companies are just topping the originals so much that I can't think of anybody that would rather, if you put this Super Saiyan 3 Goku and the other Super Saiyan 3 SH figure as Goku, who wouldn't pick this guy? And I just feel like you couldn't have that conversation a few years ago, you know? But this year it's like, which one do you pick? We all know who we would pick, right? Sorry. One last thing. If there's a hell, they tortured you by putting this head or this face inside the body or attaching it. I cannot tell you how long it took me to do that, and it was so annoying. So because I'm bringing this up because Kong Studio had to do backflips and stuff to get us this to us. So if that's the future for their line, it's gonna be a little bit hard to kind of buy them because they're just. It was hard for me to put that head on that body. It was painful. But anyways, that was my story. But still great figures. The face sculpts they're giving us. And they're also, I don't have it on there, but I have the effects. Anyways, but if you still find a way to get any of these Kong Studios Super Saiyan 3s, do it. I slept and only got these two. I should have gotten all the other ones, with the blue hair, but that's my mistake. I hope not everybody does it. All right, let's keep moving right along. We're almost done, guys. Look at that. All right, what spot are we in? That was number 5. Okay, number 4 spot. It is somebody still claiming their title. Let's see. Yes, I just spoke bad about them, but guess what? These two, at the end of the day, still did wonders for this line. Obviously, I'm talking about Super Saiyan Trunks, the kid from the future, and Full Power Goku from the Namek fight. These two came out this year. They are great figures. Let me see if I can move Trunks a little bit more. Let me see. There we go. Okay. Wow. They SH Figure Arts. I believe to this day that if DeMarco Fit had not, excuse my language, what it's called, lit a fire under SH Figure Arts' ass and released that Ginyu, we would not be getting stuff like this from this line. This is look at this. This is their 3.0 body sculpt, I believe, right? How many years did they keep giving us the same legs and, you know, body sculpt? It's so glad that I'm so glad that basically Rebotech is just listening to the fans. It's just they're giving us more figures and they keep improving upon the figures. So I love that. They're beefier. Obviously this one for a reason, but even the new figures are beefier too on its own. I mean, everybody was complaining at first, like, wow, this Trunks is so much taller, but it's okay because the figure calls for it too. And how funny is it that these two, being number 4, are gonna be even improved next year by the fact that, you know, Frieza's gonna help them out, you know, with their, you know, full power Frieza for him and Metal Frieza for Trunks. You know, because obviously how in the anime or, you know, comic, or sorry, not anime, the show. But yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. So yes, SH Figure Arts, number 4, Goku and Trunks. All right, we are down to the last 3. All right, so number 3 is, yes, that's right. It is the, give me a second. I have it on my notes so I don't mess up. The 4 Horsemen, Monkey King, and the Nada Toys. He's called something else, but he's a Monkey King. Same, you know, same thing. Obviously, if I have to pick one, it's him. He's my favorite out of them too. But like I said, third-party companies are just coming up. I think I'm calling Nada Toys a third-party company. I don't know if I'm right or not, but I believe it is. He would be so good, but it's just he has everything in the way that just limits him, you know. But he's just all out there, and it works. And also, I think I'm a little biased because I believe it's called the Wukong game, or Wukong, that one that's coming out next year. I feel like I like, you know, obviously like anybody, I like buying figures that are gonna resemble, or, you know, with their games. So I feel like when I play a game and if I have a figure, it's gonna give me more ideas on the spot. So I don't know, I'm a little bit more biased because of that too as well for this one. But just the detail on both of them, the accessories that came with both, and not to mention the fact that first this one I didn't get because I thought he came locked with all the other 2 figures. Granted, they're good, but I wasn't about to drop 300 for that at the time. But yeah, just look at them. They look great, right? Yes. All right, we're down to the last 2, and I know, but hey, like I said, nostalgia will get the better of you. Number 2, SH Figure Arts Guts. Let's get that sword in. Beautiful. I know it may happen, it may not, but that sword might fall out of that hand in the middle of the review, but hey. Yes, they did not build it well, but hey, I just started watching the show. I just started reading the manga. Obviously, I finished watching the show, and I'm going back and reading the manga. But I feel like I got into this line really at a good time because, I mean, I looked at all the Figma ones, and they were just crazy prices. And then, you know, here, lo and behold, here comes SH Figure Arts. Hey, you want Demon Slayer? There it is. You want Berserk? There it is. Also, I just started watching Demon Slayer too, or finished it already, but it's like, I'm glad that SH Figure Arts is picking up where Figma fumbled. And I'm just excited about this line. And I know it's not for everybody. I know this one has its flaws. It does. Griffith's gonna have his flaws too. I know, I've seen the videos, but I'm still getting him too. And as soon as I saw this guy when I was in New York, I was like, he's coming home with me. I need him now. And no, I have not regretted it one bit. But I understand where people are not okay with this figure, and that's fine. But like I said, at the end of the day, sometimes nostalgia will get the better of you, and it got me, and I don't regret it at all. Alright, number 1. Let me fix his thing real quick. Alright, number 1 is... Ready? Ah, come on. I was looking for it. There we go. Yes. It is... Let me get it right. I gotta get the name right. Maestro Union Fury Planet Veteran William. I did a review on him on my channel. Size comparison. That's what I do. And the actual what's it called? The actual designer of this toy actually commented, and I was like so honored. But that's why I said this would come back into play, because I have to do it. Like, if I have to praise this figure, I have to give it its flaws, and not even the figure. It's just the fact that let's start with the figure itself. You get three dolls. You get 3 figures in one. If you have them, you know what I mean. You get the, I guess, the fully clothed one, the naked wolf, and then, you know, something in between. And that, to me, for any figure, is crazy. To this day, I'll say how glad I am that I got that Broly SH Figure Arts that comes with like all those different transformations. It's like crazy. They could have given us different figures, but no, they chose to, like, here it is, just do it in once. And that's what they did here. And obviously, nowadays, this figure is hard to come by as it should be. Because, wow, you get 3 figures in one. I'm gonna keep saying it because it's well worth the price. It's actually, I don't know if there's a saying for it, but the amount that you paid for this, it should have been more. Honestly, I don't know. And articulation as well. For people that only like regular clothes, or, you know, the way Mexico does their stuff, there's already accessories for him, you know. I don't know where to get the white one. I haven't looked more into it, but I only like this one. I like this cloth for it. And the reason why I'm a little worried about this line is because as soon as this is the second one in their line. The first one was that crocodile, and then this is the second one, and then the tiger, Mr. Wang Blade, whatever, came out. And he is hard to pose because he's got all that in the way. And then this one that came before him, it's so easy to pose. It's so easy to take off the claws and feet and stuff, or, you know, the legs. And that one, I had such a hard time doing it, you know. It makes me worry because I see their next waves, and they all look like him. They all have the big belt and all that stuff. I don't see anything in their line that is looking like him. I don't see anything that has different transformations, different looks. They all look like them. They all look like this. They all have different here we go. They all have different accessories, like a cape or something like that, or weapons, but nothing looks like this. And I was so invested and so happy when I got this figure that I was like, yes. If anybody played the game, I bring it up in my review for them. Bloody Roar, you could, in that game you can turn into you're a human, you can turn into an animal. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna somehow be able to recreate that game now with this line. But no, not anymore. They just, I love that figure, but that's a statue. I'm sorry. Yes, I've seen, if you see a picture of The Amazing, he posted really well, but I mean, he damn nearly took everything off just to do that. And with this one, you take everything to do that because it's meant to, because you could do that with this figure. I don't know, this ramble came to me just here. It wasn't even on my script or on my notes. It's just that it's hard to see a line that you were excited for turn into a statue line. I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody, but that to me, that's what it is now. It's a beautiful tiger, but it's a statue. That's why I say, like, people should have them. You could have your Ronin facing off this cool thing, but you only have one picture. You won't be able to have many of them fighting unless you just take everything off, which you can, but it's not, you have to break the belt or something, I believe, right? This one is just it. You can have different transformations. Anyways, sorry for the ramble like I always do at the end of my videos, but hey, I hope that you guys like my list. I hope that it inspired you to at least maybe get some figures, if not sell some figures. Maybe you don't like them, but hey, just keep collecting, keep improving your photography or just collection. Just have fun with this hobby, and like I said, just keep collecting and don't go broke. Later, guys.